Hey guys, it's me, 80s from today guys. Today guys, I want to talk to you guys about the Bundesliga guys. We need to discuss about Bundesliga. Bundesliga guys. Now, I know this is a league that many people say it is not that competitive, which I will somewhat agree with. I don't believe the league title is competitive whatsoever. However, it is pretty early in the season and it is pretty tight. It is pretty tight, as you can see. Bayern are top of the table with 25 points, Dortmund are second with 24 points, Freiburg are third with 22, and then you can see Leverkusen 17. And as far as the top three is concerned, it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight indeed, you know. I will say this though. I still expect Bayern to run away with the league. And it's going to be interesting to see how Bayern do because, as I said before, guys, they really are looking great, guys. Bayern Munich, man, they are the best team in the league, and it's going to be a land challenge. It's going to be a challenge for any team to stop them, dethrone them, you know. And so, obviously, the main talk of this video, I'm going to primarily make it is on will Wolfsburg and RB Leipzig bounce back? Because as you can see right there, Wolfsburg and Leipzig are actually 16, 15 points respectively, and they're a long ways away from top. I mean, they're close to top four, you know. And for me, guys, Wolfsburg, they've had a very rough season under their new coach. Guys, they've looked really, really bad. You know, they looked really bad. I mean, look at the results they've had so far in the season. You know, they had a great start to the season. You know, I obviously picked them that win against losing the first round already early in the season. That's very, very bad. You know, it's a DFB Pokal, but still going out the first round is pretty bad. Obviously, they did well in the league. You know, getting a win against Bochum and then getting the win against Hertha Berlin. They won against Leipzig, but this is where things got problematic. How do you draw 3-3 to Hanover? I believe this is probably one of the newly promoted teams, I think. Let me go and just check. I think this is one of the newly promoted teams. Actually, hold on. Let me see something. Oh, sorry. My bad. That's a club friendly. Take back what I said. Take back what I said. Okay. Anyhow, looking at Wolfsburg, you know, and then obviously, had 3-3. Then they won against Wolfsburg for 2-0. They got a 0-0 draw against Lille. Got pretty lucky to skip the draw. 1-1 draw against Frankfurt. Fair enough. Then this is where problems began. How do you lose 3-1 to Hoffenheim? Draw against Sevilla. They were pretty lucky to get it. Sevilla were kind of robbed. You know, they had a last minute penalty. Sevilla and Wolfsburg honestly should have won that game. How do you lose to Gladbach at home? Hamburger getting a win. Okay, Union Berlin. These two games they should. These three games they really shouldn't have lost. Okay, and they finally ended their winless streak today with a big win against Leverkusen on the road. You know, and I just think that for me, guys, this Wolfsburg team is still pretty good. It's still a pretty good team to have here, and they're gonna have to bounce back, man. They're gonna have to do a lot better than this because, as you can see right there, guys, it is quite early in the season though. To be fair, and they're 16 points, and they're still in contention to get top four, but they have to perform a lot better. They have to get they picked up way too many losses already, and had they converted some of those losses into wins, they would have looked really good for that top four spot. You know, and one thing I think people aren't really discussing about is the fact that Freiburg are undefeated. Freiburg are yet to lose a match, guys, which is incredible, guys, because I think they won against Borussia Dortmund, I believe, early in the season. Yep, they won against Borussia Dortmund 2-1, and that's pretty impressive. Now they do their next match is against Bayern, which their undefeated streak will probably come to an end. But if Freiburg can pull off something, it'll be amazing. And Leipzig, man, they have looked really, really suspect, guys. Leipzig have looked really, really tough, rough this season. You got a draw against Eintracht Frankfurt on the road after actually leading for most of the game, and I think Frankfurt got a last-minute equalizer to salvage a point. Then they picked up a 4-1 against the fourth. They got a drew against Freiburg on the road. Then they won against Bochum at home. Then they actually won 6-0. Then they drew against Köln 1-1, lost 4-1 at home to Bayern. Obviously lost to Wolfsburg. They won 4-0 against Stuttgart Mainz. You know, I just think that for me, this RB Leipzig team, it's looking problematic. I just think that for me, this Leipzig team, I think Nkunku for me is really good. Nkunku for me, guys, is a very critical player for this team, and I think he adds so much to this team as far as the offensive concern. He's had a great start to the season, guys. He's been banging in goals for fun, and he's probably been one of the more underrated players this season in Europe. But it's the defense that's been the weakest point for me for Leipzig because obviously you guys know with no Upamecano there and no obviously Konate there, they're going to be leaking a lot more goals than you would expect. So obviously you have Orban there, Simekan there, Gabriel there. I think they were the new replacements. And for me, guys, I just think that this Leipzig team, man, they have to improve the defense. They have to improve the defense because that's what's been causing them big time in the Champions League and even the league as well. Because you look at the goals they've conceded. They've conceded 10 goals in 10 games, 21 goals scored, which isn't too bad. That's not too bad, but it is a bit concerning to see that how many draws they've picked up. That's, I think, one of the big concerns. So I still ultimately believe that Leipzig or Wolfsburg will make Champions League ahead of Freiburg, but Leverkusen looking really good, guys. Leverkusen really looking good. I really like this kid named Florian Wirtz. He's been doing super well, guys. They lost at home to Wolfsburg. They got a 2-2 draw against Caen. Florian Wirtz, I think, scored the goal. I really like, Florian Wirtz has been a really good player. Where is he? Yeah, right here. Florian Wirtz, really good player indeed. And then obviously you have Schick, who's been banging the goals, Bellarabi, Diaby. So we could potentially see one of Leipzig or Wolfsburg miss out because I think Leverkusen, they're making a strong argument to get that top four because they've been looking really, really good. So I think Freiburg are going to miss out. I think Freiburg, the best they're going to do is fifth. But don't be surprised to see them not get fifth. And then you can see the relegation as we go on here. That Eintracht Frankfurt. This is a team that I just did in FIFA career mode, guys. And they've been struggling, man. They've been struggling big time. I mean, they picked up a lot of draws, which is not very ideal. And right now, they're just above relegation, 3 points clear. I mean, that's just not very good, guys. And Gladbach's really struggling as well, which is also another kind of surprise. Because this is a team that was in the Champions League last season. Hoffenheim, not really surprising there. So, yeah, man, the league, guys. And Dortmund, talking about Dortmund real quick. Dortmund, even though I know they're second right now in the league, which is very, very good indeed, they still don't have Erling Braut Haaland. And I think he's going to be gone for the rest of this year, guys. And that could be a huge blow for Dortmund in the sense that Dortmund could miss out in Champions League. Because you saw how tight it was last season. They just about made Champions League last season. Let me go and check. Why is this showing Bundesliga? Oh. Because I'm on Wolfsburg, that's why. Let me click Dortmund. Let's see, Dortmund. There we go. Let me just click Dortmund. Okay. Let me put them back in the Bundesliga. So 2021, 2022. So that's that season just passed. Okay. Okay, you could see Borussia Dortmund, 64 points. Guys, they could have easily have finished in the Europa League spot. And I think the reason why they ultimately made Champions League is the fact that that Eintracht Frankfurt lost against Schalke. And had Eintracht Frankfurt not lost against Schalke, then I think a Dortmund could have potentially missed out because you see how tight it was. 64 points, 60, And let's look at Eintracht Frankfurt real quick. I think, as I said, they lost against Schalke, I believe. Let me see if I can find that. Where is it? Should be here. Yep, they lost against Schalke. The final match day, they lost against Schalke, which is the reason why had they, let's just say, picked up a W, then they would have been at 63 points, and we could have seen Dortmund would be at 64. I remember, guys, Dortmund, I think they played against Frankfurt in a game where I think they lost, guys. I think Frankfurt beat them as well. Let me go check. Where's that? Dortmund, where's that? Dortmund. Yep, Dortmund lost at home to Frankfurt. This is where issues started to begin. And you could see how Dortmund rebounds here and got a big, that victory against Leipzig at home was crucial. That was a big, big win for them. Getting that win over there was also another huge, and obviously winning on the final match day, winning against Leverkusen as well was huge. Because, as I said before, guys, Erling Braut Haaland, guys, we know how critical he is for this team. We know how fundamentally important he is for this team. And that without Haaland, guys, Dortmund would probably have not made Champions League last season. Because he scored a brace on the final match day against Leverkusen. And then he even scored against, he didn't score against Mainz, but, obviously he still had an impact. And obviously he, actually he didn't score this one. But you guys get the general point here. My general point is that Dortmund without Haaland, they struggle a lot. They're going to struggle a lot. And I know this season they have been coping well without him. They haven't been as reliant as they were in the last season. But as I continue to say before, guys, they're going to need him, guys. Because as I said before, guys, I think the Bundesliga, guys, other than the first spot, guys, I think we're going to get a four-way race for the top top four spots. Because Dortmund's going to compete for there, obviously. Freiburg could potentially compete. Leverkusen as well. I think Mainz is going to drop out. I think Union Berlin is going to drop out. Even though I know that they've been doing really well, I think they're going to drop out eventually. Wolfsburg and Leipzig. So you have like a five-way race for the 3 spots. Because let's be real, Bayern obviously taking that first spot, obviously. So it's going to be interesting to see which teams make the Champions League because listen, for guys, I think the Bundesliga, if you're just ignoring the fact of the first place team, I think the rest of the league is fairly competitive. I think the rest of the league is fairly competitive as far as the rest of the top 4 goes. And I just think that we could have some surprises here. We could see Leverkusen make it there. We could see Wolfsburg make it there. We could see Dortmund miss out. It's going to be interesting, guys. So because as I said before, guys, let's look at Dortmund's fixtures coming up. Dortmund, they have, coming up next, they have the game against Leipzig on the road, which will be interesting. Then they have Stuttgart at home. Then they have Wolfsburg on the road. Then Bayern at home, and then of course they have Bochum. Then fourth, then Hertha Berlin. These are some tough games. I mean, let's be real, guys. I mean, Bayern's obviously gonna be tough. Leipzig, I think, will be tough. Wolfsburg will be pretty tough. I think fourth and Bochum shouldn't be too hard. Hertha Berlin could be tricky. And yeah, guys, so it's getting Stuttgart as well. I think Stuttgart thrashed Dortmund last season, I believe. It was a 5-1, I think. So don't be surprised, guys. I think there is some potential challenges here. But as I said, guys, it's going to be interesting how Dortmund do, guys. So I want you guys to comment down below. Do you guys think Dortmund can still make Champions League even without Erling Braut Haaland being there? Because as I said, guys, I think he's going to be out for the remainder of this year. That's what I've heard reports, and I think it is almost looking like it's going to happen. So let me go ahead and just verify to you guys. So Haaland, let me just search on Google. Yep, it says right there, Dortmund must show, there's life after strikers inevitable. Yeah, Haaland, as I said, Dortmund, he's injured right now. Let me see, where is the transfer market? It should say right here. Dang, 165 mil. Problems with hip, the flexor. Return is unknown. You can see he's currently out injured, guys. And I just think that for me, guys, he is very critical for Borussia Dortmund. He's very, very critical for them, guys. And without him, guys, it's going to be difficult for them to cope. So, as I said before, guys, let's just see what happens, guys. I think we could see some prizes here in the Bundesliga, guys. So I want you guys to comment down below what you guys' thoughts on the Bundesliga, guys. I want you to guys also comment down below what young emerging talents you've been really impressed with. Because for me, guys, other than Bayern Munich, I've really been impressed with Florian Wirtz. I think he's been a great talent. I've been really impressed with Christopher Nkunku as well. Musiala, Bellingham, these are all great talents. Another talent you also have, let's see, Leipzig. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I want you guys comment below. So that's it for today, guys, about the Bundesliga roundup, guys. As I said before, guys, I didn't really touch too much basis on the actual games itself because we'll be here all day. So rather, I kind of did things on an overall perspective. So I want you guys to comment below. Make sure you guys check out me and my other platforms. Listen to the description below. Make sure you guys also comment. Make sure you guys also comment, like, and subscribe on this video. And make sure you guys, this is something I've been forgetting to do a lot, guys. Make sure you guys hit the bell notifications all for all videos. So whenever I go live on YouTube, you guys can get notified. Or whenever I post, you can also get notified, guys. It is very, very convenient, guys. It will be very helpful indeed. So I highly recommend it. Highly recommend you click all notifications because I think by default, guys, YouTube has a personalized thing. And also, guys, we have finally reached 400 subscribers on the channel. So I'd like to thank you guys for the continued support on the channel, guys, which is greatly appreciated. Right now, guys, we're on course to get right now, guys, my objective for this year, guys, is to get 500 subscribers by the end of 2021, which I think we could definitely do, guys. We have around 2 months left, guys, and I think it's very doable indeed. So I want you guys to continue to subscribe to the channel if you really do enjoy the content, guys. And yeah, guys, so we'll see you guys later. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Peace out.